Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dads. Okay. Welcome back, Night Nation. Welcome back to Night Nation. Well, actually, we're not there yet. We haven't actually disclosed the name of the podcast anymore. We will, though. We will. We have took a long time to try and figure out the name here. But anyway, welcome to Friday's podcast.
You got like 2 hours.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, anyway. Welcome to Friday's podcast. Pretty much, if you didn't see the update post on Instagram, please go follow it. Pretty much, Mondays and Fridays will be our big podcast days. Mondays will be whatever topic, and then Fridays will be podcasts about all the news that has dropped throughout the week about video games, of course. And so it's Friday, and this is our first news podcast that we're going to be doing, and I'm super excited. I have Austin joining with me, we have Fire Knight joining with me, and we have Speed Knight joining with me. We're ready. We got the whole squad. We're about to be talking about video games for a little while. I got my monster, you know how it is. And let's go ahead and get started with the very first one. Austin, you'll be happy about it. We're starting with Nintendo. We're starting strong here.
Hello, everybody.
What was that? What was that?
I just had to open up with a little entrance with an electric guitar.
When do I upload on YouTube? This will be out not right after, but tonight. Tonight on YouTube.
Yeah, so tonight or tomorrow.
Tonight or tomorrow on YouTube, yep.
I had to come in with a cool intro. I grabbed my electric guitar and played a nice little sound.
Alright, so anyway,
Yeah,
Nintendo is actually... we've gotten the most news for Nintendo this week out of any, mainly because of one special thing, that is the Indie World Showcase. We will be talking about that, upcoming here soon. They revealed 22 games in 20 minutes, which was pretty interesting. A couple good ones, a couple of ones that, I mean, if they interest you, then alright. But anyway, we're gonna get on with the first thing, starting off with some small news. The first thing is Pac-Man 99 is now free to download on your Switch currently. Pretty much after Mario 35 got taken down, they were like, hey, let's get another Battle Royale game, and now we have Pac-Man 99.
Wait, Mario 35 is no longer up now?
No, it's gone. Like, it's
gone. It's gone.
Like, it's just straight up gone.
I thought I saw a thing saying it was going to come back, though.
Maybe. Hopefully.
I don't remember. I thought...
Hey guys, watch me speedrun.
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 is now the best-selling racing game in U.S. history, which is very interesting.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Know.
That just came out today, actually. Like, that Mario Kart 8 is now the best-selling racing game in U.S. history.
Mario Kart Wii's.
Yeah, I know, sad times.
So sorry.
Nintendo introduced a new color of the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is like a blue. People have compared it to the GameCube, and it does actually look kind of like the GameCube
one.
Pretty much $200 Nintendo Switch Lite. If you want it, that's a good option. And then there's a new they made a new emoji for Pokemon
Twitter?
Snap, which was pretty cool. It's actually a Meganium. Not the coolest Pokemon, but I mean, it's cool that they made an emoji for it. And happy anniversary to Mario Kart Wii. This week was Mario Kart Wii's anniversary, so it's kind of fitting that Mario Kart 8 just became the best-selling racing game. So yeah.
Yay!
Do any of you want to talk about any of these small topics here with Nintendo?
I like how Twitter does these like small emojis for like these certain hashtags.
Yeah.
Like they do it for wrestling, they do it for, video games. I really like it.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything?
Water everywhere.
The Nintendo Switch Lite, it's blue.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Speed is currently having technical difficulties right now.
Also,
water everywhere.
Oh,
It does seem purpley. That's what everyone's saying.
Drink? Well, also Pac-Man 99. I don't. How does? Well, I would have to think it's just like the other.
Yeah.
How the other one worked.
Yeah.
Or how the other games would.
Yeah.
There was
That
one
sounds
that there's
sounds
one
pretty
Pac-Man game at this arcade place in the mall here, and it's like it's like a free for all 4-player game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've seen it, and it was under construction, I think, at the time. Whenever, but it's like an actual like maze, right, or whatever. Like it's an actual.
So it's just like a normal Pac-Man game, but instead of just fighting the ghosts, you have to fight other people. The last one standing wins.
Yep.
Man, I would like to do that with some people.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. So now we're gonna. Okay, I put this picture in the top left because it is absolutely adorable. I saw it, and yeah, we're here to have fun, so might as well have a little fun picture there. Beat of is adorable. Like I said, the Indie World Showcase was this week, which means we got 20 minutes of a bunch of indie games that are coming to Nintendo Switch. There were 22 games in total. On this screen are some of them that stood out to me personally. Aztec Forgotten Gods looks pretty great. That's the one at the top right. They did another trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. That game actually looks pretty fun. I don't know how many people here used to play the old ones, but it's pretty traditional,
So
which is nice.
I would say I played it with I played it before, like the old side scroller beat 'em ups.
Yeah, classics.
So yeah.
Road 996 is another one. That was the very first one that they announced.
And I'm actually kind of intrigued by that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there were a lot of good indie games that they showed. Skull the Hero Slayer actually looks, it's a very, very cool concept. Pretty much you play as this skull who can change into 90 different characters just by switching his skull on his head, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept. And then there is Not Game. Yes, that is actually the name of the game. I'm not really sure what it's about. I just like the name, to be honest. Why are you laughing, Clay?
Wow. It's secretly a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, anybody got anything to say on this side?
Not really. I'm excited to see what this Road 96 is about, though.
Yeah. The graphics weren't too bad. The animations were pretty good.
Yeah. I like good animation.
So obviously with the Indie World Showcase, everybody was really wanting Hollow Knight Silksong, which is pretty much the sequel to Hollow Knight or something like that. We didn't get that, but they did reveal Oxenfree 2, which was the big bomb drop of the showcase. Chat was going crazy. I was watching it live in school, and it was, people were going crazy.
Yeah,
I know.
I played Oxenfree, and oh man.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know Christian played the first one. He loved it, so.
Yeah, it was a very interesting story. I very much enjoyed all of it.
All right, so there's a lot of games here, so I'm just gonna go through them real quick. I forgot to add Ollie Ollie World, which is a new Ollie Ollie game. I forgot to put that on the slide. So if you guys are interested in a new Ollie Ollie game, go check out the trailer. Anyway, we got Chris Tales. We got Last Stop, which is actually Last Stop is pretty cool. This is like Freaky Friday meets like a trio, like three people, kind of like, I don't really know. It's very confusing. Anyway, we got The Longing. We got, okay, I have Last Stop twice. My bad. Getsu Fuma Den. Undying Moon. That's actually by Konami. A lot of people were very confused, like why Konami just dropped a random indie game like out of nowhere, because they've kind of been out of the video game department for a long time. But they are going to be at E3, so that'll be interesting. Actually, Konami will come up a few more times in the future of this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Fez. No, it's not Pez. All right. Anyway, Beast of Marvilla Island. I have no idea. Art of Rally was actually announced at the Xbox Indie Showcase, so it's pretty cool seeing it here at the Nintendo one. Kiwi, nice wordplay. Ender Lilies, I'm not even... Quietus of the Nights. Quietus of the Nights. I don't know. Weaving Tides, Labyrinth City, House of the Dead remake. That was a pleasant surprise. House of the Dead remake. I know. I've heard of that game. I've just never played it, but it was interesting seeing that there. And then there was Aerial Knights Never Yield. That's like a parkour side scroller, but it's like a very cinematic side scroller, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. Now we're moving on to the big news. There were two big things. Number one, if you are looking to get a Switch, do it soon because there might be some supply issues heading soon. I know last year there were a lot of supply issues, but it's kind of been better. But there's a new thing that there might be more supply issues, and well, that's not very good. I know Ron is trying to get a Nintendo Switch, so I was like, hey, if you want a Nintendo Switch, try and get it as soon as you can. But yeah. And then, okay, the right one we'll talk about in a second. Do any of you guys have anything to talk about right now?
I feel like this whole semiconductor shortages is coming at like a really bad time for Nintendo, especially since we're kind of getting rumors that the Nintendo Switch Pro will be coming out. Mm-hmm. And so I have a feeling this might like derail productions at least a little bit, depending on how the build is. But if they're building it off the Switch, then I feel like it's gonna probably like throw a wrench into their plans.
Yeah, that's definitely how I feel. Clay, you haven't really said much. Do you have anything to talk about?
No.
Speak, boy. Oh, wow.
Okay. Well.
Oh, wait, I have something to say.
Oh boy.
Right.
Oh.
I would like a Nintendo Switch.
All right. Oh yeah.
You better be
told
buying
Clay
one soon.
I told Clay if he bought a Switch that I would buy him Smash Bros. For his birthday.
Not if I buy it for him first.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
There's that. That's
Wait, there's a Pro Nintendo Switch coming out. Maybe it's just a rumor.
Rumored.
It's rumored.
But there's been like tens of thousands of leaks, so at this point, it's happening. We just are waiting for the reveal. And it's destined to happen. These days, there's always mid-gen refreshes, so I'm fully expecting a Switch
because
Pro.
like the Xbox 360 got like a bunch of different versions.
Yeah,
Like
same
the
with the
Xbox
Xbox
360. Yeah, like one had like three. Yeah, the original, the S, and the X.
There was actually a S all digital too.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, because Ron has that.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that, but there's always a bunch of different versions nowadays of consoles, because like back before like Xbox and PlayStation, there wasn't like really many different versions, because you had like this PS1, PS2, the GameCube, and all that.
Yeah.
So they're really just cash grabs at this point.
Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the thing on the right. This is a huge topic, actually. This might... I don't really know how to go into this topic right here because it has a lot to tie in with other things that has happened throughout the week. Pretty much Nintendo president, not even going to try and pronounce his name, has said that the company will focus on creating new game series going forward. So pretty much they're talking about new IP. So...
Oh, yeah. John,
Shintaro
Shintaro Furukawa.
Shintaro Furukawa. Okay, whatever. There you go. But yeah, so pretty much they're gonna be investing more in new IP and investing in making new original stuff rather than just sticking to the old formula, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Mario, all that stuff. They're gonna actually have, because if you think about it, what is pretty much the only new IP that they've had in a long time is Splatoon and ARMS.
Yeah. I actually
really
I actually had no clue that this happened, so I kind of want to talk about this for a minute, but I think that's really good, because like
absolutely.
The thing is, like, with Nintendo is like I love all the main their main titles that they already have. So like
Absolutely.
Legend of Zelda, Mario, but it's good to see like them not completely stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that they are trying to do that with new IPs, because you can see like from like some of the presentations and stuff, they would show off some some new stuff that they were making, and I like how they're trying to, not make the games that are already popular their main selling stuff and the main way they make income. So I really enjoyed, or I really like how they're doing this, because I think it's going to be good for them, and hopefully I really do hope one of the games that they end up making can get out there and become just as popular as Splatoon did.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think this is a absolutely 100% positive thing that they're doing, especially. Well, we'll get to other news later. This was kind of like a shot at a certain company. We'll get to that later. But yeah, absolutely, making new IP is the absolute future. Because sure, you can stick with Mario, you'll get sales, but how do you keep people interested? You need something new. You can't just keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Well, I wouldn't really say that. Mario's been around.
Well, that's true, but they've also been
around
making
forever.
other things with it, though. So.
Yeah. But I also wonder if this could be a negative thing, because, I mean, it wouldn't be as... I'm talking in terms of, like, the supporters and people who love playing those games, like Mario, like, is it going to take longer for us to get new
They're not going to stop making
titles?
Mario and Zelda games. They specifically said they're just going to be investing more into original.
But I'm just saying, like, are we going to have to wait even longer to get titles like those?
No.
Okay.
Right, they said that they're not slowing down, like, development on already current franchises. They're just gonna be trying to come up with new stuff more frequently as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
a good thing. Christian, Clay, you got anything to say for that?
Not really. I'm glad they're going in this direction of creating some new stuff, because we haven't really seen, like, I really enjoy, like, getting sequels to, like, a bunch of my favorite games. Like, that's not I'm not against that, but I do want to see something new, because I mean, it's just we haven't really got anything new in a while. We've gotten a bunch of different things that are like, because like the last new game that like I can really remember was like Spider-Man. Like that was like that was like, and even then it was just not new, but it was something different than like the usual FPS or like the third person shooters and like all that stuff. Like I just need something different.
Yeah, it just kind of. I think the last one I'm pretty sure was Splatoon. That was their last blow up game that they made. That was just
ARMS
based
did
off their own
okay.
things. Yeah, but we all know ARMS was
nowhere near as good as Splatoon. Nowhere near.
Yeah, it wasn't too hot, and I mean it had a lot of potential. It had amazing music, some good character designs. It's just the gameplay just was lacking.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll probably end up coming back to this later whenever we reach another topic. But we got more big Nintendo news. Yeah, you thought that was it? Nope. Okay, so we'll start,
got more.
We'll start on the right. PowerA, which is the company that helps make controllers for them, revealed a new Pro Grade. What?
This is Sega news.
Yeah. Well, yes, but I just. Yeah. You really?
Why'd you say Nintendo?
Look, because look. When I think Sonic, I think Nintendo. All right, so I put it here.
What?
Yeah, just leave me alone. Okay. Anyway, PowerA revealed. Oh my God, PowerA revealed a new controller, the Pro Grade Switch controller. It's pretty much just a Pro controller, but even more Pro.
I literally don't understand what's any different about that.
Pretty much it just has the bottom triggers. That's what I can see.
What?
Maybe the buttons are a little bigger.
Those are triggers?
Yeah, those things like the little flaps on the bottom.
That looks weird. I thought that was like a stand. Like you could just like you could.
A lot of controllers.
You see
those,
what I mean?
A lot of controllers have those.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not too impressed with it, but I mean, hey, if you're looking for a really high quality controller, I'm sure that's a good option. And then, okay, well, this isn't Nintendo news, but this is probably the biggest video game like news that kind of relates to Nintendo. A Sonic Colors remaster is seemingly in the works after a German voiceover studio listed their involvement on the project. So pretty much this week, there was like 5 different leaks for this game. There were like 2 stores that kind of like leaked it, and then there was this guy who started talking about it on an interview, and then there were just other leaks. So at this point, take it with a grain of salt, but expect this is a very good possibility. And to be honest, Sonic Colors is probably one of the best Sonic games.
Yeah, I want to. God, I want to talk about this. I love Sonic. Sonic is literally like.
I like Sonic more.
I mean, I've been playing it since my childhood. Like, I like Sonic more than Mario as a character.
Yeah.
And what's kind of weird about this to me is if this does happen, I am very excited because Sonic Colors, like John's,
very good game.
You know, yeah, it's one of the better Sonic games that they've made.
Yeah.
I personally, if I were to rank it, I've said before I'd rank it like from S to F. I'd rank it A, only because I thought the levels were too short. But this game is very, very good, and it's kind of weird to me because it just feels like out of any Sonic game they would remaster. I don't know why they would remaster this one.
I would have picked Generations.
Because
yeah.
Well, the thing is, I think they should remaster. Because when I think remaster, I think like it should be a game that somewhat was like
bad.
It was like no, it was like good, but not like overly good or overly bad.
Yeah.
Like for the longest time, I think there was leaks that I would see on Instagram, and I would go through and I think I saw leaks, and I don't know if these are true, but I would see a lot of these. It would be leaks over like Sega planning for the 30 or whatever his anniversary is. I think it's 30th or something. It's sometime soon or something. I don't know, but
something like that.
They talked about how there was some leaks about Sonic having remasters for either Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, those were leaks that came out, and I didn't really look into it a lot, but that's what I saw. But Sonic Colors is already a good game, like a really good game. So it just kind of weirds me out to see them go for it, because personally I don't think it needs a remaster, but I would honestly love to see it. I would probably even buy it.
Yeah. Clay, Christian, you got anything to say?
Clay, do you want to go?
I like Sonic.
All right.
Clay has no idea what's going on.
No,
Clay's not into Nintendo yet.
No. Clay, have you never played any Sonic like at all?
No, actually, I lied. I played it on the Xbox 360 one time.
Which one?
I don't know.
You're gonna ask.
It's probably Unleashed.
Probably Generations.
Or that.
It was a Sonic game. It was kind of pixelated.
Huh?
And it was like.
Oh, you're pixelated.
Do you remember what the cover looked like or what the plot was about?
Well, all right. Here's the plot right here. Right. So you run to the right, and then you collect the rings, and then eventually you get to the boss, which was the little bearded man. I forgot his name.
Huh?
Mustache man.
You try to beat him up.
All right, moving on.
What?
You just
What kind of fan Sonic game were you playing?
It was Sonic. That's all I know.
You just described like every Sonic game ever.
A bearded? No, he said bearded man.
Yeah.
Mustache man.
Yeah, mustache man.
Doctor, that's every Sonic game.
Eggman.
Yes, that's every Sonic game.
All right, moving on. Christian, do you got anything to say?
I mean, I don't know. I guess.
Did you play that game too, Christian?
I've only played I've only played a couple like Sonic games in my life. A couple of them were like emulators on my phone.
Yeah.
But
where are your guys' childhoods?
the one I not in Sonic. I'm sorry I didn't get attached to a furry blue hedgehog. All right.
Hey, liking Sonic does not mean you're a furry.
I said a furry blue hedgehog. You were just assuming things.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I don't know. I remember Sonic Generations the most though because you could play as like small Sonic and big Sonic.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there was,
modern and classic.
Yeah.
There was the Sonic and Mario at the Olympics and like it was like on the original DS. I played that.
Classics.
Yeah. Also, I just want to state the fact that Sonic's design after the movie, like in this picture, always weirds me out because it has that little white thing connecting the eyes, and so that means he just has a giant eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't stop looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of freaked.
It bugs me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I don't know. I'll pick it up like if they do a Sonic Colors remaster. But I mean, like I said, I'm not really attached to Sonic as much as I am a bunch of the other things that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. John,
right.
let me ask you.
What?
Can I ask a quick question
Yeah,
before
go
we
ahead.
switch? Because
Go
I
ahead.
kind of am curious. So this more just about
can't hear
Sonic
you.
in general, okay?
Hold on, I can't. Okay.
Huh?
You cut
Can you
out
hear
for
me?
the first bit, but okay.
All right. So this is just like a Sonic question because I guess it's still on the topic.
Oh boy.
So the voice actor,
Oh boy.
Ryan, I don't remember his name, but the voice actor for Sonic, actually, I'm pretty sure you guys, if you haven't heard, he basically lost his job as the voice actor for Sonic. Do you guys think that the guy that voiced Sonic in the movie is going to be the new voice actor for him?
I don't know. It's such a it's a weird concept to me because that almost happened with that's happened like a bunch of the characters that I love have lost their voice actors, and so like I don't feel like it's gonna be the same without the original voice actor for Sonic. I think that's probably what they're gonna do, or somebody who can reach near that.
It's really hard sometimes to do. It's because with Sonic, my favorite was Jason Griffith. Jason Griffith was during. Like I think it was around 2000. It was around like 2006 and like 8 era. He was in my opinion, he was the best Sonic voice actor. And no disrespect to any voice actor because voice acting is very hard. But once he was gone, people were very upset. And same thing with Ryan. When he was gone, he was definitely very good and was did a great voice for Sonic. And I don't know. It's kind of weird because I don't know how I feel about the voice actor that played for Sonic in the movie because I don't know. It's okay, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like with Sonic, you want to make him have like a cool voice, but also that's why I like Jason Griffith. Like Sonic in that era was edgy, but also really cool and just a fun character. But I feel like this one is more just all out like fun than just kind of like all three of those,
Yeah. Clay, did you see the Sonic movie?
No.
Okay. Moving on. All right, Clay, you might know more about this topic.
Fun.
Yay, Xbox.
Yay,
I thought that'd be
Xbox.
fun to talk about.
Yeah, it was an interesting question, interesting
Thank
topic.
you, Austin.
No
Okay,
problem.
Xbox. So Xbox, I think, actually had the least amount of news.
Yeah, it only has 2 slides. What is this?
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much NHL 21 is now in Game Pass. If you have any interest in that, then go get NHL right now. This is a rumor. I don't know how I feel about this one. Valve is trying to get Xbox Game Pass on Steam.
Just kidding.
I just don't know. That seems weird to me, but I mean, I guess.
Man, y'all said they were doing so good.
All right, listen. All right, and then this is actually pretty interesting. Outriders is sending a very strong message. How high engagement can be launching a AAA game day one on Xbox, which is a very good point. Outriders is hitting charts big time. And the main reason... So this game pretty much had, like, no hype until they announced that it was going to Game Pass day one. And now it's, like, blew up. It's, like, number 3 most played Xbox game in the U.S. number 3 in the UK, number 2 in Australia, number 3 in France, number 3 in Brazil, etc. This is top 3 Xbox games. Wait, I have no idea. Steam. This is on Steam. On the right, Steam. Outriders was number 1 on Steam. So that kind of just goes to show you that Xbox Game Pass, not only does it help the gamers, the players, but it helps the developers big time. So that'll probably influence a lot more third-party studios to announce or to let more of their games go to Game Pass day one, which we actually do have quite a few rumors about that we'll talk about here. Judgment from Sega is coming to Xbox this month. That's pretty interesting because it was a PlayStation exclusive for a little while, but it's finally coming to Xbox. Judgment is like a spin-off to the Yakuza series, I'm pretty sure. It looks pretty cool. I might have to check it out if it's going to Game Pass. I'm not sure if it is or not, but if it does, I'm definitely going to check it out because it looks pretty fun. We'll talk about The Ascent first. The Ascent is coming to Xbox Series X and Game Pass at launch. That is pretty cool. This game was announced back in May of last year during their little showcase, I guess. If you're a fan of those above view games, then you'll like The Ascent, but otherwise, not for me personally. And then at the bottom, you obviously see this dope picture. Xbox released this picture this week, and this picture, something about it gets me so hyped. It is
It's only like the second mention of Fable from like Microsoft, if I'm like correct. Because like the other one was at the beginning of or at the end of one of the showcases, and then this is this now.
Yup.
This is the only thing we've heard of like Fable, the Fable remake.
People have. I was looking at comments when I saw this picture, and everyone was saying like this could very well be the two most like hype games like from them, or the like top 2 games that could possibly like be like the biggest hit out of like all of them. And
I'm excited for Avowed, and I'm excited for Fable.
I don't know which one I want more, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It's just so interesting. Like, Avowed just looks so good, and then Fable is just an absolute glorious franchise finally coming back.
I think I'm just gonna buy both. You know.
Well, actually, they're going to Game Pass day one. So, ha.
Whoa.
Yeah. Xbox for you. Okay. Anyway, anybody got anything to say about this?
I know absolutely nothing
about this page at all.
Avowed and Fable, I'm excited for those, but I'm honestly surprised, and it now makes me want to like plug my Xbox back in and download Outriders.
Plug it back in. Yeah,
because I haven't like, because I moved my move around, but that's not a part. That's the thing. I just haven't like set it back up, but this makes me want to like download Outriders now and see how it is because from
have
what
you
I've
played
seen,
Gears of War, Christian?
Yeah, I've played Gears of War.
Do you like Gears of War?
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I played Gears 5.
You will love Outriders. It is Destiny meets Gears of War.
Would you compare it to Anthem?
No, nothing like Anthem. Nothing.
I actually played
gameplay wise.
No, not. It's gameplay wise. It's like Gears of War, but the look of it wise, it's Destiny.
I played a Gears of War game. I think it was 4 or 5, and it was fun.
So good.
It wasn't. I think it was 4. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't my type of game.
Yeah,
I just couldn't really get into it for a very long period of time.
Yeah, but anyway, I've been wanting to play Outriders 2, so maybe we'll have to do that sometime, Christian and Clay, if you want to. But though Clay has a bad taste in his mouth for that game.
Bro,
wait, what?
Clay started at John's house. We tried like 50 times to freaking download the game, and it said server not found or something like that, and I was shook. I was like, screw this game, I'm out.
To be fair, it was launch day, so they could have been problems. Especially
Outriders is to Clay what Worms Battlegrounds is to me.
I don't know if it's that much hatred towards it, but we'll see. But anyway, so yeah, some pretty exciting news here. Next one, these are the two big ones. So earlier I was just saying how third-party games might be heading to Game Pass. Microsoft. So this week, this is very interesting. There could very well be like multiple, and I mean like multiple, different third-party AAA studios partnering up with Xbox. Like, I could totally see Square Enix, I could see Sega, I could see Konami, and Konami, we'll get here in a second. Kojima. There is so many AAA studios rumored to be working with Xbox. It just seems like everyone wants to work with Xbox now. And including Kojima on the right. Last week, or this week, whatever, found that Xbox and Kojima might be in talks for his next game. If you don't know who Kojima is, if you know what Death Stranding is, that's Kojima. So pretty much, Kojima just straight up ditched PlayStation. They were like, we're going to Xbox. And now they're in talks to release their next game on Xbox. And the even crazier topic is that Kojima might be working on the next Metal Gear Solid. If that happens, I don't even know. There is gonna be an uproar, the internet, and I'm not saying a bad uproar. I'm saying like people are gonna go crazy for it. Like
Twitter is going to go down.
Oh yeah. Twitter is gonna be a war zone.
Snake is. I kind of want to picture this as like what Steve did when he came out in Ultimate. He destroyed Twitter. Like Twitter was down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh god.
Yeah. So if this happens, not only will Kojima, which is one of the most like talented studios, be releasing their game on Xbox, but if it's a Metal Gear game, one of the most popular franchises of all time, there is gonna be some crazy people, and I hope this happens. I would be absolutely down for this to happen. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
I've never actually played a Metal Gear Solid game, but I do want to ask, when was the last Metal Gear Solid
Metal
game
Gear
that came
5.
out?
That was a while ago. I want to say like 2015, maybe.
Said
Metal Gear 5, the Phantom Pain. I'm pretty sure it was the last one.
Phantom Pain. That was 2015, yeah.
2015. Wow, 1st. Look at that. I haven't even played that one, to be honest.
What do you think about that game, John?
What, Metal Gear 5?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never played it personally, but I've heard like it's like probably one of the best Metal Gears. So there you go. I did play like two different Metal Gear games on the PlayStation 3 back when that was a thing. I had a fun time with those. I've just never actually got around to playing Metal Gear 5. But now that I hear this, I might actually go back because I think it's on Game Pass. So I might just download and try it out. So yeah. But I know Snake is like one of the most popular characters of all time too. So,
oh heck yeah!
So it would just be crazy because technically, if Kojima does do this, then Snake is kind of a part of the Xbox family. In a way, then he kind of is. But I'm not saying he's like a first party. I'm just saying that crazy stuff will happen if Snake joins Microsoft, which will be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, Christian. I'm sorry.
You know, John, I feel like I'm starting to see what you're talking about. Xbox is kind of dominating the game, the gaming industry right now. Like,
just wait till we get to next. Just wait till we start talking about PlayStation. And trust me, there's maybe some good news.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
you're ready
the
to
next
see
the next slide is
Sony
gonna.
Is right now.
Yeah. Then the next slide is just gonna be like, Xbox buys Sega or something.
The sad thing is, Austin, is you just said you're starting to realize how dominant Xbox is right now. This is like probably one of the worst weeks I've seen for Xbox.
Oh god.
I'm not even about to lie. Like, if you were there,
Oh no.
the like months around the Xbox Series X released, I mean, Christian, you could even like talk to me here. Like, I just felt like Xbox was on top of the world then. To me, like, there was just news coming out left and right, and there still is. Every week, there's like big drops, like just like this. Metal Gear might be coming to Xbox. Like, there's multiple AAA studios partnering up with Xbox. Like, it's just 1 week after another. There's just W's after W's after W's. Like, it's just crazy.
Oh no.
It's just crazy.
But they have to at least take one L, I'm guessing. Is there something bad coming? You make it sound bad.
Let me just state this here. Xbox is like dwarfing PlayStation in like studios, and the fact that like Xbox has been doing all these, like, they've been working in the shadows for a long time now, like buying properties, and now we've finally just starting to see all this.
The thing is,
I don't think there's much of a chance for something bad to happen unless they make like a horrible decision.
I'm gonna be honest here. And look, I have the PlayStation 5. I have the Xbox Series X. I have the Switch, right? So I'm not gonna say that I hate PlayStation and I want the absolute worst from, because I don't. I play their console and I play their games. They have fantastic games. They have some of the best games of all time. I'm not here like hoping, yes, Xbox is gonna destroy PlayStation. That's what I want. No.
Yes,
I'm just stating out the fact that right now, in my opinion, Xbox is absolute top dog right now.
Yeah.
And so they went from almost like just stopping Xbox to 23 studios, right? In like 2 years, okay? So pretty much PlayStation has like maybe like 13 studios, I think. Actually, I don't even know if that's it, because they've having to close down a bunch of studios, which we'll talk about that. And all these Xbox studios have been confirmed to be working on multiple projects. So that means in these coming years, there is going to be like exclusives after exclusives after exclusives. These 23 studios, all of their games will be going to Game Pass day one. And they have funding from Microsoft. So they're not going to be some crappy games. They're going to be actual like big games coming to Game Pass at a constant rate, because they have so many studios now that it's kind of like, it's just going to be... Obviously, they just bought the studios, and video games take a long time to make. So, now that we've had these studios in Xbox for a long time, they've just been working on games and games and games. So when the time comes, games are just going to be starting releasing. Releasing. We already know about, like, how many games, Christian? Like 30 games that are already like announced for Xbox that are coming out soon. And that wasn't even all of their studios. Not even all of their studios have announced all their games yet. So it's just crazy. It just blows me away how insane Xbox is right now. Clay, what do you think? Because I know you have to hear me talk about Xbox a lot at school. So.
It's
Thank
a
you,
box.
Cyanide.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my gosh. I only said what I said though because you made it sound like the next slide was going to be bad.
Yeah, probably.
Well, let's just go ahead and start talking about it so we can talk about everything at once. Okay, so PlayStation, we'll start with small news.
All right.
Not everything.
Hold on. Everyone calm down.
Oh, it's
I have to
PlayStation now.
go.
You have to go?
I have to go.
Okay.
No!
Yes. I have a plate.
Goodbye, Clay.
I got
All right.
children to feed. Wait, that's not right.
Clay,
wait, don't.
sing me a bedtime story before you... Or
What?
read me a bedtime story before you leave.
Serenade me with your
I'll
beautiful
sing.
voice,
I'll
Clay.
sing.
Okay.
Gentlemen, it's time for me to go. I promise I won't leave for long. I won't leave you alone. But as of right now, I have to. And tomorrow or Sunday
Yeah,
or
Sunday.
any day,
Sunday.
you will see me. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Before Clay leaves, before Clay leaves, I'll just say right now, we are going to be doing another podcast Sunday. This one is, your host will be none other than Fire Knight. We will be talking about the newly announced 2K22 WWE.
Sure.
So get hyped for that one. That's going to be pretty epic.
Clay just now starts talking about the
yeah. All right, guys. Turns out, so I actually have like 10 more minutes. So let me just all right.
Wait, just put on my slideshow here for WWE.
But anyway, get ready for Sunday, guys.
Yep.
But thank you for tuning in, Clay. See you later.
See ya. Bye. Love you all. Peace.
Love you too.
Okay. Well, so now we're going to talk about PlayStation. Starting off with the small news. Not everything bad has happened this week with PlayStation, but it just seems like, I don't know. We'll just talk about it. So, as I said, there's just been so many bad decisions. 2 weeks ago, or last week, they announced that they're officially closing their PS3 store and their PS Vita store. And with this whole situation, PS3 game patches are now disappearing in the store, which means some of the PlayStation 3 games aren't even playable anymore. And the thing is, they didn't give like any heads up to any developers. They were just like one day like, hey, we're closing these stores. And yeah, now there's a bunch of problems with that. Here's a somewhat decent news. There was a new game announced, Abandoned. It's a survival horror game. Focused on realism and immersion as you escape the woods, and it taps into the DualSense and the 3D audio with the system. I'm interested. I don't know. Currently, with what we have, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. It kind of looks weird to me, but I'm always open for new games, and it is PlayStation, so they make great games. So I'm excited to see what happens. But from what we got, I'm a bit questionable about it. Something with the animations just looks a bit off to me. But the graphics are very realistic. Very, very realistic. Days Gone is coming to PC, which is pretty cool, actually. This will expand the community. However, it's a very weird timing. We'll get to that later as well. The PS5 is now the fastest selling console in the US, both revenue and units sold. So that's congratulations to PlayStation for doing that. That is not a...
I guess.
What?
Dang.
What just
Congratulations to PlayStation, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, we got some Fortnite news, ladies and gentlemen.
No! Oh my gosh!
I kid you not, when you said that, I kind of started laughing because I knew we were going to be talking about it.
Okay, pretty much a PlayStation fan favorite character is coming to Fortnite. Alloy. Look, I love Alloy. Horizon Zero Dawn. Honestly, I'm not even about to cap. I think Horizon Zero Dawn might be, apart from Spider-Man, probably one of my favorite PlayStation exclusives.
Oh my god!
I think my like top 3 are Spider-Man, God of War, and Horizon. I feel like that's mostly everybody's though. Wait a minute, I just thought of a Uncharted. Oh crap!
Yeah, we're gonna put Crash Bandicoot in Fortnite.
Okay, I'll take it back. My top 4 are Horizon, God of War, and Spider-Man and Uncharted. But pretty much, whoever just followed, mega props. Whoever just did that, hold on, I'm gonna check. Twin Armageddon 2. Thank you. Appreciate for that follow. Uh-oh. Wait, are we having problems on the stream?
No.
No? We're good? Okay. Just making sure.
No, that's good.
I think so. I think we're good.
Okay, good. But yeah, anyway, so Alloy's coming to PlayStation or Fortnite, which is cool, I guess. The PS5 got its first big update this week. Pretty much was external storage updates. There was a lot of other stuff, but kind of like minor things. But the big one was that you're able to use a lot of external storage on the PlayStation now, which that is a good thing because storage is annoying. So this came out. I actually have two posts because I find this very interesting. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. PlayStation is working on an Xbox Game Pass competitor. From my boy Jay Wood, I put a post. Actually, almost all these posts are from Jay Wood. I'm not even about to lie. Unless you like see the names, almost all of them are from Jay Wood. Please go follow Jay Wood. He is the man. All right. PlayStation working on an Xbox Game Pass competitor. But here's the problem. So the reason I feel like Xbox Game Pass is so big is because they release so many games day one. They have Because so many of these games I'm not buying, but since they're going to Game Pass, I'm playing them, and most of them turn out to be really good. Just think about Outriders. I could care less about the game whenever I heard about it, but because they went to Game Pass, I was like, I'll try it, and now it's like one of the biggest hits right now. So
Yeah.
Game Pass is just so good. So here's the problem. There was rumors that PlayStation was working on a Game Pass, right? But the rumors are that they're going to put their exclusives 6 months after they release.
Oh,
If that happens, what a waste. Absolute waste. What they're doing with PS Plus right now is every month there's like 3 free games. They've been putting some exclusives in PS Plus day one. I mean, we got Bugsnax the month PS5 came out. Then we got Destruction All-Stars in February. I'm not sure if we got anything in March, but then this month we got Oddworld Soulstorm. So those are 3 brand new PS5 games going straight into PlayStation Plus. That is what they need to do. In my opinion, I think they need to combine PlayStation Plus and PS Now. That's what they need to do, and I think that'll be good. But they're obviously going to make some improvements. So they may be working on a counterpunch to Xbox Game Pass. I'm not sure how it's going to go, though. I'm just not sure. It's just... And here's the problem. When you're comparing Sony and Microsoft, you can't compare them. When they bought Bethesda, that is like almost Sony's entire net worth, what they paid for Bethesda. They pretty much bought out Bethesda with like back change, like back pocket change, right? So like they can't even be like compared to like Sony. So here's the problem. If they made that, it's going to be really hard for Sony to get these big exclusive deals, day one launches, big third-party things. I mean, heck, they're getting one of the biggest companies, Kojima, and one of the biggest franchises to possibly be coming out on Xbox. So here, the problem is, it would be cool, a bunch of PlayStation games, but it's going to be very difficult for them to do that. And I feel like there is a good chance it could be good, but there's also a big chance it could be bad.
I think PlayStation's lost their chance.
John, check chat.
Remotely do that.
Someone was asking if you had a donation thing. Because I guess they asked where can I donate.
I do not have a donation thing set up currently, but
we'll actually start setting that up though soon. Though
I will set that up though. I will set that up. To be honest, I didn't expect anyone to donate. I don't really do it.
I mean,
for the donations,
starting off small, it's like a lot of people won't, so it's completely understandable.
I'm just doing that. I just do this because it's fun. I'm not doing this for the money yet. Maybe when we get bigger, it'll be a different story. But right now, I'm just.
But
we will.
But
look,
Twin,
I'll set something up.
Yeah.
I'll be streaming afterwards if you really want to donate that bad. But I do appreciate it, though.
We like, honestly, I'm not even like, I just do this with John and them because I enjoy just talking and doing this stuff. But Twin Armageddon, we really like, not just John, but
I'm here.
we all really we all really appreciate you wanting to donate and stuff, and I think that's really cool, and thank you for trying to support, and I think John will probably set one up soon, but we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Geez, that's kind of crazy. That's a very interesting question. Okay. Well, now we lost our train of thought. Where were we? Deathloop. We're going on to Deathloop now. Oh wait, actually, you were saying something about PlayStation. You're saying something.
I wanna go and like capitalize on the fact that they've lost their chance to even compete with the Game Pass because like it's been almost a year.
Game Pass came out in 2017.
It's been that long. Okay, so like Game Pass has been out for 4 years now. It's the fact that like now in 2021 they're deciding maybe we should do this. They've lost their chance because if they're not gonna like add the game's launch day, like on launch day, then it'd be better just buying them straight out. Yeah. And like there's a lot of different things with it. It's like Sony doesn't have as many studios backing them, so they wouldn't have as many games on their Play Pass or whatever it's called. Like Xbox, they do. They have so many games on their Game Pass to the point where it's like it's almost an endless selection of games you can.
Every month they're adding
to...
in like 20 new games every month.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's indie games and it's like AAA
big
games.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like and I'm not saying 20 games. Like, it's probably even more. They do their announcements for what's coming into Game Pass in the first half of the month and the second half. In the first half of months, normally it's around 10 games, and then the second half it's normally around 10 more games. Sometimes it's even bigger. They added in like 20 Bethesda games the day of that they got the acquisition done. And that was just like the first half of the month. Then they added in like 10 more games at the second half of the month. So it's just a constant like flow. So it's really hard to compete. So yeah. But thank you for saying that, Christian. That is absolutely good stuff. Anyway, this is a sad thing. Deathloop is unfortunately getting a delay. It was pushed from May 21st to September 14th. I'm not mad at it. I'm just sad because I'm really looking forward to this game. But please, developers, just please delay your games if you have to. Don't rush it, because then the game will not be as good as it can be.
Yeah,
and that's just the problem.
because I think the problem with that is some people I think people need to chillax when it comes to like demanding games, because at this point like we've seen what that can do.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
And so like we need to understand that like, you know, with these developers delaying their games, it's because they want a good game. They want to be able to sit here and give this. And like I'm perfectly fine with the date and everything. I'm perfectly fine with this. This does not bother me as much. And I liked Cyberpunk coming out on my birthday too. That was pretty cool. But I think it should just stay here for right now.
Yeah.
And if they decide that maybe we need to like delay it again. Please and thank you. Because I want this game to be, you know, how much like I have so much. There's so much potential in this game, and I have so much hype for it. And so I just want this game to like live up to that, because or like even exceed it. But like I can just see so much playability in this game.
Yeah.
So. All right,
real quick, I just want to point out, according to my stream thing here, we are currently at 8 viewers.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is absolutely blows my mind. That's super cool. And then the next thing is about the Game Pass thing again. We already gave our thoughts on that. So here's the problem. You were just saying about how PlayStation doesn't have enough studios to be backing them up. Well, the question is, what the heck is wrong with their studios? This was the big thing of the week. Woo, boy, where do we even start, Christian? Oh boy.
I just want to state that like I liked Days Gone. And so like a bunch of this stuff, like, pardon my French, but pisses me off.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like you have so many like opportunities here, like we could have had an Uncharted remake. But no, it's another Last of Us remake.
Actually, no, it was a new Uncharted game. Actually,
is it?
It was confirmed to be a new one.
See, now this thing here is just so stupid, because it's like you have so many of these beloved franchise. They shouldn't. Let's not touch Last of Us. You've already messed that up for a while. Like that's just leave that out. Like we don't need to touch that for a bit. That we just got that part 2, and like I personally don't have as much beef with it as a lot of people do. But at the same time, I can see where it went wrong. Let's give Uncharted a chance, because the last Uncharted game we have was
it was like the first year PlayStation 4 came out.
Yeah, it was because we had Uncharted 4.
Oh
and
wait, we had Uncharted
Lost Legacy. Yeah, Lost Legacy.
Yeah,
that was the last one we got. I think especially with the movie that's going to be coming out with Tom Holland, they could have really capitalized on this Uncharted remake with like alongside the timing of the movie. Or the Uncharted new game, like they could have like released them around the same time.
Yeah.
But no, they opted for a Last of Us remake, which is the stupidest thing I ever heard. And PlayStation shouldn't lack confidence in some secret studio. Like, it's the fact that like I think Microsoft is like so ahead now because of the fact that they've been taking leaps and being like, we're just gonna do this because it's. I mean, like you said, Xbox is like really like I think we even talked about it a couple years ago. How like Xbox is doing really bad compared to PlayStation, and like now Microsoft is the Disney of the gaming world. Like
it really is. Yeah, that's that's very true.
Like it hasn't changed whatsoever, and now like PlayStation needs to understand they need to take risks.
That's fake news.
Lack confidence.
That's fake news, Austin.
What do you wait? I thought you said like we only
we'll pause the podcast and we'll set it up if you really want to get it done.
Well,
but
I was just gonna say
we
because,
still have a few more topics.
Yeah, I thought you said we gotta hurry because
no,
we only had a certain amount. Okay,
no,
my bad.
Yeah. So sorry about that, Christian.
Yeah, no, I just think Sony for some reason is like getting blue balls when it comes to a bunch of these things, and like they're pulling out. Like Sony Japan is no more, which is so stupid, and then Sony Bend, like their sequel to a very loved game, Days Gone, was rejected. For some reason, I don't know. I feel like this is just some prolonged April Fool's joke. Because there's no way that a gaming studio with like such like heavyweight like games under their belts, are making decisions like this.
Yeah. Okay. After this PlayStation segment, we'll pause the podcast and I'll set it up to an Armageddon. So.
Okay.
Honestly,
at this point, I think it just. No, I was gonna make a stupid thing where it was like, oh yeah, it's just a cycle. Nintendo was probably the worst company last year. PlayStation has taken the role, so now that means Xbox is next.
Yeah,
that'll be hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, they're
like,
it sounds like they're killing.
Because to be honest, they're killing it, and they haven't even released any games, and they're already killing it. So just think about when they actually do start releasing the game. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, let's actually start talking about what has happened. So pretty much, let's just go ahead and start. On the left, according to a new report, PlayStation's increased focus on big blockbusters have come to an expense to niche teams. Sony Japan is no more. They straight up just closed Sony Japan. There's one of their studios gone. One of their beloved studios gone. And Sony Bend was rejected as sequels to Days Gone, which was actually a hit. It was actually a huge hit. And key departures have resulted in both. So pretty much, there's an internal war going on within the PlayStation studios. Pretty much Sony Bend, which are the developers behind Days Gone, came to PlayStation, was like, yo, we have an idea for Days Gone 2. That's what we want to make. And PlayStation was like, no. You're gonna make a Last of Us remake instead, which we just got a remastered for not too long ago. So it's kind of like, why are we getting a remake when we just got a remastered? Oh yeah, the new Life is Strange game. Yep, we do have a topic about that. So yeah, that's terrible. And then second of all, PlayStation has said that they're not wanting to take risk anymore. They don't want any games that are too big because they're afraid of failure. That is literally what they came out and said, that that if it's not a blockbuster hit like God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, that they don't want to try it because they're too afraid of the risk, I guess. So that pretty much means a bunch of their employees have felt worried about their creative freedom. So they are losing employees, and that is not good. Sony Bend, here's a recap. Sony Bend Days Gone sequel was rejected. Sony Bend not satisfying with being a support studio on working on a new game. So Sony told Sony Bend, you're going to work on the Last of Us remake. Well, 2 months into making the Last of Us remake, Sony was like, alright, you guys need to stop what you're working on. Naughty Dog's going to take over your project. Now Naughty Dog is working on a Last of Us remake, right? Then they were like, alright, Sony Bend, you're going to make a new Uncharted instead. They did the exact same thing. 2 months in, Naughty Dog is taking over their Uncharted work, and now we're pretty sure the new Uncharted game was canceled. So there we go. And
what?
Yeah, and then PS5 is like not really confident about this studio that they haven't announced yet, so that's kind of worrying. It's just messed up. It's just a messed up thing. I don't really know what else to tell you.
That just sounds really like, why? That just sounds so. Like if I was like a part of the studio, that
I'd be heading to Xbox.
I mean, like, working.
Hey guys, I'm a head out.
Oh, you're leaving?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, but if I was a part of one of the, a studio that was making a game, and they legitimately just told me, "You're done. Like, you're being like,
Yeah.
we have a different company like doing it for you," I'd be pissed, cause like I'm taking, I'm spending my dedicated time and passion towards something I enjoy, and I'm making a game, and just to have that feeling kind of taken away, like when it's not even finished, that's just not right. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a messed up thing to do.
Yeah.
And not even one time either. Twice now.
Yeah. And
Like,
the
that's
second
just-
project just got canceled. So,
Wow.
yeah,
That's messed up.
it is. It
That's,
is.
ooh.
Although, look, we can't help that all this bad news has dropped this week for PlayStation. We can't do anything about it. They're a company. They need to deal with themselves. But I can tell you this. I still love PlayStation. I'm still going to play their games. They make amazing games. It's just very unfortunate what's all going on. I'm not sitting here saying PlayStation's trash. I'm just saying this is what's happening, and it's not good.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we do have, this is other things that aren't related to Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation, like, specifically. However, we might pause here, get this donation thing set up.
Yeah,
'cause
if you
this
want,
guy really
you can
wants
go ahead
to.
and focus on that. Me and Christian can come up with some stuff to talk about, or
Well, I actually have to go and start getting ready for work. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
yeah, that's
So.
very true. This has gone on
Okay.
for a lot longer than I thought. Okay, you know what? Real quick, we're just gonna zoom through this. We're just gonna zoom through it. We're just gonna zoom through it.
yeah.
Okay, Star Wars Battlefront 2 actress Janita has been cast for a Borderlands movie. This is gonna be interesting. Physical copies of Star Wars Republic Commando are now available.
Which is an old game. I'm not even gonna lie. That's like an old game.
Yep.
So that's weird.
Yep. The art of the Overwatch 2 deluxe
Volume
editions
2.
came out.
I'm gonna buy that. I
yeah.
definitely want to.
Oh yeah. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrections is coming to PS4 and Xbox and PC. Everyone thought it was going to be a Nintendo exclusive. Well, it's not. Oculus Air Link for your
Dude,
Quest 2.
I'm definitely gonna buy an Oculus here soon. Like,
yeah.
straight up, I've been having so much fun on yours, John. I think
Yeah.
I am gonna buy my own.
It's so good. Yeah, so there is now an Air Link, which is pretty much, the PC Link where you can connect the cord and then you're able to play PC games. This is a wireless PC Link.
Gosh,
that's
so that means
pretty
we'll
awesome.
probably be able to play like Blade and Sorcery and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
wirelessly.
god, that's gonna be crazy.
Yep. E3 has been announced. I know we already talked about, but since this is our first one, I thought we'd cover a little bit before just this last week. E3 was announced. Obviously, we got the studios. If you haven't seen our E3 podcast, make sure you go check it out. They just announced that they are teaming up with IGN, GameSpot, and all that to even more spread out or like get E3 around the world. There was this rumor last night. Everything happened in like less than 24 hours. There was reports that there were a bunch of companies trying to buy out Square Enix. Square Enix this morning came out and said this is not true. So there we go. I was kind of getting scared. I was like, "Holy crap! This might actually be huge." There were
Another
rumors
studio
that
under Microsoft's belt.
yeah, well, actually, Microsoft was actually the number one contender that they said. That could have been insane. But the rumor was that it was gonna be around $20 billion. The buyout.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's more. Than,
But Square Enix came
like
out and said
Evansville.
that this is not true. BioShock 4 will be an open world game, which that sounds epic. I'm excited for that. And WWE 2K22 was revealed at WrestleMania. So there we go. This is the big one here. Oculus announced a new event next Friday.
which is crazy because it's the first event like Oculus has ever held, right?
For VR, yeah.
Yeah,
VR is
it's
getting an event where they're
crazy.
going to announce a bunch of games. That is so epic. I'm so excited. We're going to do maybe live coverage, depending when it is. If it's outside of school, yeah, we can. But we will be having a podcast about that shortly. Probably Tuesday or someday. Just someday before it happens.
when is
It'll be
the
a-
21st?
It's
It'll be
Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday. And then we have our first official confirmation for the first E3 event, and Ubisoft will be taking up that spot on June 12th at, well, it's 12 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be 2 o'clock our time. So, Woo! It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. We're less than 60 days away from the start of E3, guys.
Days away, man.
Let's start the hype train. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we got our little segment, Night Nation. Well, how you guys doing? All right, we have a new name for our podcast. On the Rise, Night Nation, or Night Nation on the Rise. I made this logo yesterday in graphic communications. That's my class. I take at SigTech. I made this logo. That is our new name for our podcast. That is our new logo for the podcast, and I like it. I love it a lot.
I didn't know about this, but I'll be honest. I like the name.
Yeah,
I really do. I think it's catchy. I think it's good. It sounds nice.
Yep. Christian and I spent like 2 hours trying to come up with this, and we did it.
Yeah, my original one was the nightly news, but it kind of didn't fit the fact because we're not doing just news. So
yeah, and it's not always at night. So
this one just kind of like it rolls off more, and it sounds more exciting to say.
Welcome back to Night Nation on the Rise. Sounds good. All right. If you guys haven't been keeping up to date on our YouTube channel, Immortals Phoenix Rising is back. We got episode 4, and hopefully we have episode 5 dropping tonight. If you missed our last 2 podcasts, we did a Pokemon podcast and an E3 predictions podcast. Make sure you guys go check those out. During the Pokemon podcast, we announced we're making our own Pokemon game, Pokemon Day and Night, in the Arano region. These are the 3 starters in case you missed it. And coming up soon, we have an Oculus podcast, which we just talked about. And I'm bringing Godfall back, episode 4 and 5. And episode 6 will be coming sometime soon. So, there you go. Yeah, so, there you go. That's stuff to look forward to. And plus, there's even more. There's even more. We're just getting started, guys. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this donation thing set up. Pretty sure Christian's got to get off soon.
Yeah, I got to head out.
But thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment section down below provided. And please subscribe. And, well, if you're watching the video on YouTube, we're signing off. Peace. If you're watching